Greetings and salutations and welcome back to Friedland once again. Now, where we left off, if I quickly get this started and paused. In the north, my cavalry was being overrun and massacred by Russian cavalry. In the centre, Russians have started setting up rather nicely as well. In the south, they are still setting up as I continue to fall back a bit. For now, however, the position's fairly content. So we will continue to see what will happen, especially with Verdier's division now launching a bit of a counter-attack over here. And Dombrowski's division arrived. So, for now, let us get started. Let's see what has happened. Oof. Ow, that hurts. Yep, he is massacring these poor horsemen of mine. There is no two ways about it. So, yep, these are all captured. Which is going to be a disaster, losing about 1,000 cavalry. Was it about 1,000? Yeah, it was about 1,000. So the loss of 1,000 cavalry is a bit... on top of what I've already lost. However, with Mortier set to launch his assault, somewhat. So Mortier is to start trying to drive them back to the other side of the Bothkheim woods. With Verdier also looking to stabilise the situation at Bothkheim. With Dombrowski heading up here, I will use Dombrowski as a replacement for Nansouty, as I will move the heavy cavalry north and hopefully look to punish the Russian cavalry he's pulling back his infantry and forming a screening line. The arrival of Verdier may have well done a big service. So yeah, Verdier's arrival will be very handy here. Yep, there they go. And let's have a look, see it. Just how many that cost me. Yep, that cost me about 400 cavalrymen. There's no escaping it, so I'm not even going to try. The real question is, do I look to reinforce failure? Not particularly. I'm not particularly up for reinforcing failure. However, the arrival of these boys up here would hopefully perhaps buy time for the arrival of Nansuti and the heavy cavalry. You know what, Nansuti, let's get the heavy cavalry on the move. At least that element of the heavy cavalry. Chasseur. Alright, with them on their way, the Carabineers are on their way as well. We'll also bring up we'll move my horse guns in that direction. And we'll start to fall back a little bit with these boys. Just so they're a little bit protected from the guns. Let's lead with my artillery. Dutch Hussar, artillery. You will shoot at the square. Saxon foot can shoot at the guns opposite them. You, in this case, what do? I can blast a battalion. I can either blast a chunk of Russians or attempt to hit some guns. I think I'm just going to blast these boys. This lot, I am going to pull back General Rufin a little bit. As I look to try and get him in position to, well, get him behind the hill at least a little bit. We're across the stream. Alright. Skirmishers. Can't see anything. I can limber the guns up and fall them back, or I can leave them there for the moment. Well, without further ado, let's do that first. And in this case, I am going to blast these guns here. Not do anything, but that's neither here nor there. Saxons, you're still in the village and fighting hard, thankfully. Misclick. Me and my misclicks. Well, in this case then, as I continue to shift what's left of Udino's troops over here, damn these Russian guns. They are determined to take a toll on me. But then that's what they have to do at this point. So we are reattaching them back to their battalion. Alright, the 2nd Léger and more importantly the 12th are about to hit the Russians quite nicely as well. And then Verdier. So with Verdier hitting them rather nicely, we're going to rush up Verdier's guns because they're going to be needed, no doubt. So let's continue throwing these boys forward. With the simple goal of picking away at their skirmishers a little bit. Let's pull you back to the rest. Let's get these guns moved up and ready to set up. You belong to Verdier, so you can go to Verdier now. Dombrowski, get your boys up there. The Posen foot. The cavalry. We'll sort them out soon enough. The heavy guns of the 8th Corps can get moving. We'll shift the heavy cavalry ever so slightly. So, what else have we got? Cohorn, you are still technically detached, although you're not going to be now. So you're detached for the moment, not for long, however. Let's try and get you rallied and reattached to your battalion. Yeah, my line is just being outflanked. La Tour Marbourg does not arrive until 10:50. So we got a while yet. I suppose if I bend my line back this way, one advantage would be the fact that La Tour Marbourg arrives from the south and would obviously hit them in the flank. So the Lifeguard Grenadiers. For the moment, my boys are going to probably get blasted in the face by quite a lot of Russians. However, they are also doing quite a valuable job in potentially overrunning this square. So, I think I can forgive them in this regard. Alright, you are obviously in effective command. Verdier is in effective command, so yeah. Everyone's in effective command. It's... They are to go there deliberately in an attempt to prevent any skirmishers getting through. They are likely to get through, but then they'll likely get trapped, so with Conroe heading that way. So my misclick will probably be irrelevant. in the grand scheme. So 2,500 losses so far is a little steep. For the moment, however, with what's left of my cavalry being butchered up here, unfortunately, Bessier is 70 minutes away. We have to keep on holding for the time being, however. I think that is all the movement done. It's just a case of moving into attack some melees. So, in this case, while they are likely to escape, they will get fairly mauled by the assault. So that will push their losses up at least. Speaking of, okay, Beaumont was captured. I can live with that. So we lost a few men, but not really enough to make a difference by the looks of it. That square, if it's not that square will likely rout. And then I have no prediction. I was trying to escape, but was not going to happen. So, still, while my situation is still dodgy for the moment, I shall hopefully introduce some variable to it with the arrival of Verdier and potential assaults here. For now, however, I think that is it for our turn. So, I thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, or leaving a comment, because you're getting first-hand viewing of me getting painful lessons taught to me. Case in point up here. But otherwise, but it's also me applying some of my lessons from other games down here. So, again, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, or leaving a comment. Comments are especially helpful. Tell me how I can improve these series. Tell me if you enjoy this series. But otherwise, I shall say bye-bye for now, and I will see you soon with the next episode. So, bye-bye.